Lesson 1. Exam Structure and Writing Strategies. Welcome to MATSEC IM Italian Fundamentals. Today, we will break down the exam structure to help you prepare effectively. The exam includes multiple components. Let us start with Paper 1, which assesses your oral and aural skills and makes up 30% of your total grade. This paper includes a listening comprehension, a conversation, and a 10-minute oral presentation on an Italian culture or civilization topic. During the listening task, you will hear a text of about 400 words read 3 times. A highly useful strategy allowed by the syllabus is to take notes right from the first reading, which helps you accurately answer questions afterward. Paper 2 focuses on language and requires you to write an essay of 300 to 350 words. The essay text type choices might include a letter, a dialogue, a report, or comments on life in Italy and Malta. If you choose to write a formal letter, remember to use an appropriately formal opening, such as egregio signore or gentile signora, along with the formal standard Italian pronoun lei. When structuring written arguments in your essay or commentary, contrastive connectors are very useful. For example, using tuttavia means however or nevertheless. Understanding these formats and strategies will give you a strong advantage in both your oral and written papers. Lesson 2. Essential Grammar and Verbs. Let us dive into the core grammar you need for I Am Italian. First, let us look at the passato possimo. Verbs like andare and essere use essere as their auxiliary verb and must agree with the subject. For example, ieri sono andato al mare, or non sono mai stato a Roma. Next is the subjunctive, or congiuntivo. You must use the present subjunctive after verbs of opinion when the main verb is in the present. For instance, in the phrase penso che Maria abbia ragione, you use abbia. The subjunctive is also required after impersonal expressions of necessity, like è necessario che tu parta, and after careful formal connectors of concession, like nonostante, as in nonostante piova, usciamo. Finally, hypothetical structures are crucial. A Type 2 hypothetical uses se plus the imperfect subjunctive, completed by the conditional. For instance, se avessi tempo, andrei al cinema. A Type 3 hypothetical uses se plus the pluperfect subjunctive, followed by the past conditional. For instance, se l'avessi saputo, non sarei venuto. Pay attention to smaller details too, like the definite article before masculine singular nouns starting with s and a consonant, such as lo studente, and the combined clitics where the indirect object precedes the direct object, such as te lo do. Lesson 3. Literature and Culture Presentations. In this lesson, we will cover the set literature texts and topics for your culture presentation. The I Am Italian syllabus features 3 specific set texts. Text 1 is Io non ho paura, written in 2001 by Niccolò Amaniti. The story is told by a child narrator, protagonist named Michele Mitrano, who discovers a kidnapped boy during a hot summer. Text 2 is La ragazza di Bube by Carlo Cassola. This novel focuses on the emotional conflict of the protagonist, Mara, who is torn between her love for Bube and the social and moral consequences of his violent political past. Text 3 on the syllabus is Margherita Dolcevita, authored by Stefano Benni. For your 10-minute oral presentation, you must choose from 12 specific culture and civilization topics. Gastronomy is an explicitly listed acceptable topic. For instance, you might discuss the region of Toscana, which is famous for producing Chianti wine. Alternatively, you could focus on Italian geography and heritage by discussing Roma, the capital of Italy, and its iconic ancient amphitheater, Il Colosseo. Another strong presentation choice is Italian sport, where you could discuss calcio, the dominant national passion tied to Serie A. Finally, if you choose cinema, you might present on Vittorio De Sica, a director closely associated with neorealism, and the film Ladri di biciclette. Thanks for watching. For free practice questions, study guides, and flashcards, visit exampreprise.com. Good luck on your exam!